all, I am truly overwhelmed. Everybody coming out and saying goodbye, because you probably know I'll never come into Manhattan again after today. So I want to say thank you for coming out. It really means a lot to me. I spent more than half of my life right inside of the walls of 233 West 10th Street, and it's surreal. 23 and a half years.
Nice.
You know, when I was a rookie, I got there and I had no idea what to expect. So, you know, I was immediately cornered by a couple of the older guys, and they were like, so, what's your story? You like guys? You like girls? What's up? And I looked and I went, yeah, I like guys. And then I ran over to Diane Harnisher, who's here from Florida. Wow. She was the first queen lesbian of the 6th Precinct. And I ran over to her basically with tears in my eyes, and I was like, Di, I don't know what to say to these guys. And she goes, listen. She walked over to, I think it was Joey Belzano maybe, and she smacked him upside the head, and she's like, listen, you leave her the fuck alone. And then she turned over to me and she said, you just be you. And for the next 23 and a half years, I took her advice. I don't know if she knows that little piece went so far, but it really, those guys weren't asking me to be mean. This was a very, very special place. And, you know, people just wanted to know because they wanted to know. So anyway, I never forgot that. I wanted to shout out her. You know, I met some of the most amazing people in the world in this place, and that's the part that gets you, you know. Decades of friendship. Charlene, I don't know where I'd be without Charlene. You know, she's been out of the precinct for many years, and she's always been very instrumental in a lot of my decisions in my life and my job. So, literally held my hand down at the pension section and told me what to do. So, thank you, Sean. I'll never forget that. Wheels, Kelly Wheeler, you know, she's the one who convinced me that I had to have something tonight. I thought 6 people would be here, and as I look out and I see all these people here, she was right. I love you guys too. So, thank you, Kelly, for convincing me to do this. This was awesome, and I'll never forget it. Some of the greatest bosses and human beings who looked out for me over and over again. Sergeant Gravelli, he's not here. Vinny Gravelli, Billy, been my boss for like 15 years. I can't even tell you how many snow days, the first drop of snow. The guy knew I was not coming in, and that was it. It was understood. So thank you. Lieutenant Grogan.
Yeah.
I mean, when he walked in, you know, I got very emotional because it was a time on this job where, like he said, everything changed after 9/11, and he was the guy who took care of me. Dave Sansone and I were pushed together as partners. You know, they formed this elite Daytor anti-crime team. And I just came back from having my kids, and I said to Mike Casey, listen, I need steady days off. I don't care what. He goes, all right, so you're going to be anti-crime. I said, are you kidding me? I haven't made a college since 2000. He's like, don't worry about it. I said, all right, as long as you don't put me with that guy Sansone. And little did I know, he said the same thing about me. Don't put me with that guy Garofalo. But after about 2 weeks, you know, I learned that you don't judge a book by its cover. Dave's become and still is a very important part of me. A genuine good guy. I'm very proud of him and all he's done in his career and his accomplishments, and the husband and father that he is. You know, that's the thing. We grow up together on this job. Deanna.
Love you!
I don't even know where to start with her. I'm the youngest of 3, so I never had a younger sibling. So when I became partners with Yana, everyone thought it was because the new cute girl was in the precinct, which may or may not have been true at the time. However, I immediately treated her like any big sister would. So I made her take every collar, do all the paperwork, stay on every DOA. And you know what? She just looked at me and she said, "You're an asshole," and whatever. As long as I'm not flying and I'm with the old timer, we're good. So it worked out. But from a person that started out as a kid to a friend to a sister, she's like a sister to me. And you know, I've watched her grown up before my very eyes, and I love you dearly, like family. So thank you. I don't know, there's so many people here that mean so much to me, and you know, I apologize if I can't say it all. Like I said, decades of friendship, Ellen Picardi. I wouldn't have met my wife if it wasn't for Ellen. May or may not have been at a strip club. That was not working that night.
Wrong girlfriend.
My cousin is here, and his wife, my cousin Chris and Justina. Means a lot to me to have some of my family here, because the rest of my family are hermits and they don't come out of the house. So thank you for being the representative to all of them.
No more range dates.
So that's it. Well, I just want to say, you know, what people don't understand who aren't on this job is that the bonds that we have between each other is indescribable. And it's literally a trust with your life with someone. And having your back no matter what, 8.5 hours a day, you know, it's a closeness that you can never be broken. Valerie and I have been together all but 5 years of my 23-year career. And there were a lot of times she stayed up and worried and waited on the couch, and you know, and I don't know what I've done in this lifetime to deserve someone like you, but the decision to retire couldn't be made possible without her, and she always lets me do whatever makes me the happiest. So thank you. And just to wrap it up, for all you guys who still have time left here, my advice to you is the same that was given to me all those years ago by Diane. Be yourself and treat people the way you want people to treat your mother or your sister or your daughter. But don't take shit. No matter what this mayor wants to say to you, you're still cops. Okay? Mostly be kind to each other, because when it comes down to it, it's only you out there. All right? And thank you guys. I want you guys to carry on with your business.